Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Dak going to start out going to the air. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. The Cowboys at 6-4 now on the year, and they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Breaks a tackle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott now. Here's a diving catch right side. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, Quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at about the 32. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Damone Clark from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they moved the sigh of relief on that sideline. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Pushing through the contact. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance. When you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround, the first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you're playing on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect?
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Hassan Reddick drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up fourth down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards for number 11.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Second down, Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nakobe Dean from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Flush to his right. Able to hit his target lane. Gets around him. They can't tackle him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. A give to Pollard running left. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what it is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Sadly, that's the type of run we've seen from these guys this year, ranked 32nd last in the NFL.
But there is good news because there's nowhere to go but up. Unfortunately, up might have to wait until next season.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And his throw here is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. Points result, we'll call this play significant.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down.
But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we...
Here comes the pressure, and the Eagles get there to block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, if you were ever wondering, should I believe my special teams coach about, these plays are valuable? Think no more. Huge play, big block, and now they've set up their offense inside the 10-yard line. A chance to score.
Here's Swift. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
Swift again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
They go play action with Hurts. Touchdown! Grant Calcaterra,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles take the block punt and convert it into 6 points.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
3rd down and 6.
Third down and 6.
Here's Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
That's got this one complete to Pollard.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
Eagles 41-yard line.
Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Prescott.
Oh, he had him. He
was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He finds his man, Pollard. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. A first down throw for Prescott. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his second punt, and remember, his first one was blocked. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
They'll throw now on the final play. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Once again, it's Swift.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hurts.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive. There he goes, left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give the tackle to Aesl Reddick. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll try and run here with Swift. this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second down. Here's Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on Aesl. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his... take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Prescott now from the 50. And he will find his man on the outside. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Now Prescott. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytic.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Quez Watkins, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ellis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Prescott on 1st down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here go 46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Cowboys 12.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Pollard gets it off the option.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the 1st as he's dropped at the 46.
Hey, kill! 47!
Now Prescott on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Luke Schoonmaker.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit.
You got to figure down by the goal line, this is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 7.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they're going to speed things up here. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Ellis. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
We're going to 53.
Prescott yet again.
Another throw to Lamb.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Oh, look at this play call. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off.